Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run, original seed coming at you from my bedroom. Now recently the Tomb Raider developers released a Lara Croft that they'll be using in their games. And as usual, people out there are complaining about her looks. But before we begin, again, do not like this video. I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. They keep on knocking. Them in. Lara Croft has always been a controversial figure from the beginning of her birth in video games. And with new iterations of Lara Croft as different studios take over her design, comes the backlash of gamers that Lara Croft has strayed so far from her original design. First of all, no shit. She was pixelated back then, man. She had to have pointy boobs. It was limitations. But what I want to show you today is just a little bit of the internet trying to fix Lara Croft and the backlash this poor fella received. Twitter user Game Character AI is an account that pretty much fixes females characters or just character models who look ugly, and he tries to beautify them. Now in this case he took a stab at Lara Croft, and with his little AI software he prompted Lara Croft to look prettier in his eyes, and he proclaims that he fixed it. But nobody, almost nobody in the comments agrees. Now the one on the left is the one released by the devs, and supposedly she looks like a man. And that's the thing that everybody on the internet has been saying. She looks too masculine to be Lara Croft. In particular, one that has been very vocal is Melanie Mack. Now we know she's a drifter and she just says things to, get clicks and stuff. But she's been on a big old tirade about this picture, and it's taken over my timeline. I don't mind it, whatever. I like when people give their opinions about video games and characters too. But I don't think she looks too bad. They're saying she looks like a man. I don't know. I don't think so. But then again, I'm not attractive to men, so maybe I'm not looking for the manly features. Besides that, Game Character AI decides to take a stab at it, and he got roasted very bad. Oh my goddess, Angie says she went from looking like an actual woman to a man's fantasy, LMAO. Now that's probably a response that you would get from a woman, especially since the new character, they removed her undershirt, making her chesticles more prominent. Now she can breathe, and so obviously her boobs are bigger. And not only that, but her face looks very, very young. Now one thing that I noticed about the new character's face is she has like a blank stare, which someone else also commented on that. This cat stream says, what's going on with her expression? She's trying to remember if she turned off the stove or something. And sure enough, it looks like she's like looking or thinking about something. The new character, her expression is just not there. But beyond her expression, I also noticed that she has like a lazy eye or something. And the thing, again, I'm not the only one that noticed that. Josh says, congrats, you gave her a lazy eye and took off her bra. He ain't lying. I mean, if you look at her face, she does have a lazy eye, and her bra is gone. Serenader X says, it looks like a child's head plastered with layers of makeup. Yuck. Anterior Safe says, have you ever met a girl in person once? Clown. But even though 90% of the responses was pretty much the same, what I've been reading all disagreeing with him, saying that he pretty much ruined the design, there was a couple of them that agreed that it looked better. JR Troublesome Franco 3x7 Ghost says, looks amazing to me. And Remnant Personnel says, boobies, drooling face. Now me personally, I don't mind the new design. I like it when developers have their own interpretation of the characters and are able to express the way they want to do it. If this is the way they want to express Lara Croft in their new game, then so be it. But I also don't mind people complaining or trying to fix the character. It's just all in good fun. It's people in the community who actually care about these games, who are not just grifting, but who actually, want to have a little say in what the game turns out to be. But in the end, it's not our job to do that. The developers have their artists. They have their vision for the game, and we just pretty much as gamers have to accept it. If you don't like the character design because she looks manly, I mean, maybe the game is just not for you this time around. There's always going to be another Lara Croft. Just let the developers develop the way they want to develop. If they don't want her big old chesticles, protruding out of her shirt, then so be it, man. It's, Now, there's still room, obviously, out there for a more sexualized Lara Croft, but we just have to get her into the hands of the right developers who are willing to take those risks, who are willing to take the backlash from all those SJWs. But at the same time, there's no win-win, because if you try to just make a more modest Lara Croft, then you get the other SJWs from the other side, like Melanie Mack and all those freaking weirdos out there who are, it's weird, when I think about that, because she's very religious, supposedly, but yet they want Lara Croft very sexualized, instead of being more modest. It just doesn't make sense to me. People are gonna complain no matter what about these characters, but it's just good times. It's funny. This account, Character AI, is actually worth following, because he does try to fix characters, and I'm sure I'll show you guys other ones in the near future. But for now, I think Lara Croft looks fine the way she is. If they want to fix her or change her due to the backlash, it sucks, but it's understandable too. Maybe they do want to make her more sexualized, and maybe they just wanted to have acceptance from people who are going to play the game, people in the community. So if they see that maybe they want the character changed just a bit, maybe they will do it. We will see. I'll keep you guys updated on this story. Either way, I'm going to play the game. I've played all of them so far, mostly all of them, except for like the 2D ones. Haven't really gotten into those, or 2.5D ones. Anyways, and now I'm rambling. That's going to do it for the episode. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.